Hi, I'm your host DJ Kaito, and welcome to Road to 10 Years. 10 Years is my new best of album, is my new album that you can buy now on iTunes, on Amazon, or on CD on djkaito.de/10 years. Due to the pandemic in 2020, I had to cancel something. I had a plan for 2021 to go on a tour, on a Europe tour, through Germany, Austria, Netherlands, and so on. This I had to cancel. I was in the middle of planning the tour when COVID-19 hit the scene. This was not good for the whole industry of live concerts. But at least I had the album 10 years. I planned this since the beginning of 2020 to make a best of album. I ask even you out there, ask my fans which songs you would love to see remastered, remade, and so on and so far. You gave inspiration for me for this album in that year. So I got into the studio, and over that year, 10 years was recorded, or let's say we recorded. Also, in that year, I overworked hashtag Light and Quarter. Not track-wise, but with the cover art. Also, with I got the official label code, a label code for not German viewers, listeners, or people who didn't know what a label code is as a German. A label code is the official recognition of your music label in Germany. Let's say that. Also, a label code opens you the doors to radio stations, cause many radio stations refuse to play you unless you have a label code. That's due to the fact that they have an act in place where only label codes music can be played on the radio, and everyone that's in the public broadcast service, like the CBC in Canada or in the UK the BBC, only then they allowed to play the music. Without that, no chance you got here into the big radios. Also, like I said, it's the official recognition to be a label as Vier Sterne Deluxe Records. But that's a very long task to do. It took me nearly the entire year to get officially the label code. I sent the request and the requirements for that in March, around that time, and in September it got through and all the things were clear. There was a ton of paperwork to do. Also, I planned that year that what you see this year, so not the Road to 10 Years that I will record now in 2021, but the best of album, the Plan B, 12 months, 12 singles. That was then the plan, to go every month one single for you out there. And yeah, this year this has grown. Also, I got some big mistakes out of the way. Let's say that. In 2019, I moved to another city, got a new job, and got together with my now ex-boyfriend. Moved into one apartment, and there I got, beside that, my some bigger problems out of the way. So I done a big thing privately, some big private stuff. Yeah. And the pandemic, there wasn't anything good to do, so I produced some some songs for fun that I did not release. But in the end of 2020, you know them, over the pandemic, everyone knows such persons, the persons who don't take this anything seriously. They say that the virus did not exist, or that vaccines are not helpful, which is a complete lie. And they do say a bunch of other stuff. They got a big anti corona movement here in Germany. They claim to be over 1 million people in Berlin last year, which is not true, but there were a few thousands, a few 10,000s of people that demonstrated without masks, without space, and so on and so forth. And in the end of the year, it was too much for me. I wrote a song against them. YouTube took this down. Some other platforms took this down. I had to censor that a bit. I had to remove one verse to get this even through our distributors. And in this movement, there are some big names in the industry. One big name is Xavier Naidoo, which is were one of the most popular German music artists. They got from the strongly left side into the right corner politics side. Like, I would call him a Nazi, but it's like the farthest right thing you could imagine. So like, not like Trump, but yeah, sometimes that direction, but not as #funny. But seriously, that's the dark side of conspiracy theorists. So hardcore conspiracy theorists. Then a vegan cook that also had TV appearances in the US one of the, I think, most known vegan cooks. He's like a bit like the vegan teacher. Hello to you out there, vegan teacher. Yeah. But with politics. Instead of be vegan, watch my documentary, and so on and so far. And he's now on the run. So, anywhere in the world he could be. But when you see him, get him. We want him back. Or the German police want him back. Also, there is Michael Wendler, or Michael Wendler, a German Schlager pop star, the king of Schlager. He's also in this boat with him, and so he's also on the run. He hides in the US and Florida. Get him. We want him. The police want him back. He hasn't paid his taxes. We talk about maybe a few 100,000 to millions. And yeah. So those people are the leaders of this movement, or the popular leaders, let's say that. And to them, the song Fake News Anti-Querdenken is made by me against these people. I got this out in early 2021 on the platforms, and I also did get out a Nightcore version of that because I wanted to try out Nightcore, and it's better to get this out with a strongly message. And yeah, you guys, you people out there like this a lot, especially on iTunes. It's the most played song of all time. Same on Amazon, and on Spotify it's also one of the most played songs, but not of all time, but in the recent past, in the last 6 months. Both versions. And yeah, this was my 2020. There's nothing more to talk about on that. And I hope you like that. When you want to buy the album, click the links down below. Pre-order it when it isn't out yet on Amazon and iTunes. And when you want to buy the CD, click djkaito.de. And then /10 years, or on the main homepage, djkaito.de. There's also a link where you can buy this directly from me to you, at least when you live in Europe or around the world, anywhere on the planet Earth. It means a lot when you buy that directly from me, that album. And you also could get this before it hits the digital market, or will be available at Amazon on CD or other stores. So, I hope you liked this episode. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I can't thank you enough for that. And stay healthy, and we see you soon to the final episode.